Hello, I want to lift up the memory of my mom, Marion C. Ward, who God called home August 31st, 2014, at the age of 93. Mom had a very outgoing personality and would help anyone who needed her, whether it was family or friend. Her warming personality drew people to her and enabled her to meet and keep long-lasting friends of all ages. She loved God, and along with my father, instilled in my brother, my two nephews, which they raised, and me, a deep sense of putting God first in everything. She loved her family and made sure that when we were young, we did many family activities. Mom loved her church, Vermont Avenue Baptist Church, and was a third-generation VABC member, following in the footsteps of her mother Elmira and grandmother Luana, who both worked fervently in many clubs in VABC during their time. Mom loved music, and she loved to sing. In our house, from the time you woke up in the morning until my mom went to bed at night, there was music in the house. She never joined a choir though at VABC, but enjoyed serving in other ways, such as with the nurses unit, and she served so many funerals I lost count. She liked performing in plays with the Earnest Workers Club, which they did every year, sometimes twice a year. Now, getting back to the music, although Mom didn't join a choir at VABC, later years she joined the DC chapter GMWA, Gospel Music Workshop of America, and was a singing chapter member. She enjoyed going to the yearly conventions. She would be up 18 of the 24 hours, singing, going to services, and she just loved it. You can see her on 2 of the Women of Worship's album covers. She also sang with the Billy Graham Crusade Choir for many years when he came to DC for his yearly 3-day worship crusade. Now, Marion also loved working with the youth and was a Girl Scout leader and a Boy Scout den mother in the Ivy City area for many years. And when my nephews were in nursery school age, she began volunteering in the Head Start pre-K program, which was new, and that eventually led her to a job with the DC school system at the Emory Elementary School. Now, that's the same school I attended and that my nephews were attending. After working in the school, she was elected president of the PTA. And when it was time for the Emory Elementary School to build a new school, she worked with the Neighborhood Civic Association to save the old school and make it a community school, which was the first community school in DC. In this community school, there were many social, economic, and entertaining programs that were made available for the neighborhood, from the youth to the seniors. I guess that's what I like about my mom. Not the most, but one thing I liked about her was that she was a real go-getter. And she was always a servant, but not for what she could get out of it, but what she could do to help expand God's kingdom through her service to others. She didn't quote scripture to people, but just showing others her heart for God, open up their hearts to God. And Mom loved people so much that even in her 80s, she was still teaching Sunday school to the youth. Now, you know, that is really a heart, not just for God, but for her church and for the youth. You know, I miss my mom every day, but I know she's always with me. So, Mom, continue your rest, but know that I love you.